Good evening and welcome to another episode of AUMcuisine, authentic, universal, meditative. This is one of my favorite salads. It's an anti-cancer salad. Unfortunately, in our world today, we are plagued by this unfortunate and quite a dreaded disease. Most human beings during the course of their life go through about 6 times, possibly, cancer. But the thing is that if their immune system is up, it does not manifest as cancer. But if it is down or compromised, it can manifest as the dreaded disease. Putting this salad together is dedicated to a lot of my friends who have fought this wonderful illness, and plenty of my clients who still smile at me very much on the same terra firma. So here's to all of you and congratulations. So this is a wonderful scan pan. I have some toasted sesame seed oil. And I'm going to be adding some asparagus onto it. As I've told you before, the asparagus is very, very well known for its curative properties associated with the kidney. And I make sure that I'm going to be putting in the cabbage soon after. The cabbage is very good as a cleansing vegetable. It also helps, in addition to its cancer-preventing properties, it also takes care of people who have symptoms associated with dementia and or Alzheimer's. So it's really good for the brain in general. Beautiful. You know, I always tell people, the food you eat looks like what it's really supposed to do for you. So you always say a head of cabbage, so you can always remember that the head takes care of, the brain function, memory, focus, concentration. So this is the trumpet mushroom. Most mushrooms have been touted for their medicinal properties all across, the Chinese, the Indians, Vedic medicine, all over the place. And it is also very tasty. It takes on flavors really well. I'm going to put in some garlic, which helps with any type of bacteria or infection that might be in the body. And I'm going to be throwing in a paste of fish tamarind, otherwise called kokum. It is vegetarian, it's just called fish tamarind. And kokum is very, very good for cleansing, it's good for digestion. Very, very tasty. And right here, I'm going to be throwing in some bell peppers. I like to throw in the orange bell peppers. And the reason for this is because I like to see color in my salad. Hope is a very beautiful thing. To think that, you are going to be dead because of this disease is definitely not going to keep you alive. So it's very important to create magic on your plate or in your bowl. Putting in some celery, also very, very good for cleansing. And I'm going to throw in some cilantro, which purifies your blood. It's very difficult for your body to digest raw vegetables. It needs all the help it can get. I'm going to be putting in some juice of ginger. It's a wonderful anti-inflammatory. So rather than putting water to cook your vegetables, which just depletes it of flavor and nutrition, it's always a good idea to use ginger juice. I'm going to be putting some Himalayan pink salt to taste, some black pepper. I'm going to plate up when we just come back. Welcome back. So we are going to plate up. I always mix up the cooked part along with the raw part. I only have one raw part to the anti-cancer salad, and the reason for this is because I want the added crunch, and at the same time I do not want to compromise on the nutrition. At the same time, I also do not want to compromise on the flavor. So when you see this coming alive, it looks absolutely beautiful, almost as if you have noodles coming alive, right? Going to be throwing in a teeny weeny bit of coconut oil. It's very good because of the medium chain fatty acids. We're going to be throwing in some lemon juice. and some Kalamata olives. You're not going to miss out on the salt. The olives have some in plenty. Let's do a taste test. Fantastic. I like a little bit more of crunch, and usually when a person goes through chemotherapy, radiation, perhaps even surgery, the first organ that gets a lot of stress is the brain. So putting in some walnuts is perhaps the best thing to do. And I've noticed that when you put in walnuts into your salad, never ever add them right in the beginning, because then the crunch goes away. We'll put a link to these walnuts right in the base of this video. So there you go. It actually looks completely like a cerebral cortex. Perfect. I want all of you to make me a promise. Make sure you eat at least 3/5 of vegetables every single day. We have to fight cancer. Completely man-made. I don't think it's what God ordered. Until we meet again, stay healthy. This is Vaidya Priyanka.